Welcome to Dorset Allotment and the April tour. This is my apple child Ross tree, coming out nice and flower now. So this is my old plot that I no longer have. It's getting a bit weedy, nobody on it yet, but I still have my winter onions. They're still going, and until someone moves in, I just keep them there. Needs a bit of a weed. Now along to the potato bed, and the tubs need sorting out. All the tulips and daffodils are gone, but I got some more flowers to stick in those. So here we are, the potatoes. The first two rows are in pilot, and then the next two rows are Red Duke of York. They're going really mad. The next two rows are the Charlottes, and then finally the last two rows, King Edwards. And I've stuck the bins behind with the corresponding potatoes. So King Edwards, Charlotte, Red Duke of York, and Arran Pilot. Now over to the shopping baskets. This is the Charlotte coming through, the Arran Pilot, the Red Duke of York, and the King Edwards. I do need to stick up some more soil, some more compost, but I've not got any luck. So we sifted all this soil along with some homemade compost, and this is our onions. We only did this 2 days ago, so we've got 4 rows of onions in there. Not much to see at the moment. At least the water butts all full. So we go into the raspberries, and a change since I last tour. I dug up some black currants and stuck them down the end. Now these raspberries are from my original plot, and they were from the plot here. Now I've moved them into this one, made their own designated bed, much tidier as you can see. Let's look at the next beds, not as tidy, but there's lots of green. These are the 2 that I bought half price, and so quite a jungle. 2 strawberries on the end of my shed, along with my blackcurrant and some reduced plants. This was my booby prize from the nursery, bottle brush and some pound flowers, and the sweet peas. These sweet peas were on the plot originally, and kept them, saved them, grew them. Didn't think they were going to do much, but they're actually growing quite well now, so that's good. Right on the end we have our runner beans. The runner beans are in the greenhouse and nothing showing yet, and the old tulips that need to be replaced. My brassica plot, and we always say we have to label up what items we have. Well, I'm not sure what these are. The first row is a bit unknown, but there's 4 of those. The second row is the cauliflowers that went in winter. They're really going mad. The second row is cauliflowers that went in April. These were reduced in the supermarket. And then the next one along, we have some sprouts. They were reduced. We need to do some weeding, the weeds are coming up. And then in the last one, we have the cabbage. So one job we did this week was put up our pea holes, pea frame. So we've got some peas, we put some peas in the ground here. I'm not having great luck with peas at the moment. I've tried them in the ground, well this is the ones in the ground. The ones in the trays didn't work. Got a second batch in the trays, they're not working. And I got some home in the longer root trainers and they're just about coming through, but not many there either. There's a few random things I brought down today. Brought down these crates. Not quite sure what I was going to do with them. Maybe put carrots in. I think they might be a bit shallow for parsnips, but maybe I'll find a use. This is my haul from today from a hardware store. Lupins, all for £1 each. Alpine collection. Carnation connection. Hollyhock, £1 each. Bargain. Bonus being by a cafe is you get jars and some lavender there. And I just picked up this trailing petunia, so I'm going to propagate some of the edges to get some more trailing petunias. And this one, whatever it is Marguerite red for £1. Can't go wrong. £5.50 plus they got 20% off. It's a bargain. Alongside my tunnel I've got 3 black currants and a tub of poo that's rather watered down and 2 gooseberries that haven't got a home. And that's it. And then this is my compost bin. So my guts. This is my cold frame. This is the randomers tomatoes that I got from a skip, which you might have seen on a previous video. This is all random makes, so I don't know what they are. And they're growing on nicely, and they're going into the green tunnel, which is the randomers tunnel. So we'll have a look in there. So inside my random tomato tunnel, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes that were planted yesterday, and I shall put some more on this side once it becomes clear. This is my random bed, nothing much in here, a few more primroses left. This will be coming up. The patio will be extended, the fire bin will be moved, and the patio is going to come right up to here. And this is my daughter's area. She's going to grow our squashes, our gourds, swan gourd, snake gourd, and then we have some more flowers, and then the rest of the lavender. And across on the fruit bed we've got the rhubarb, quite a bit of rhubarb, and some asparagus that's popping up there, doing a random shape, and a random raspberry. And in the back we have our strawberries. These came from my old plot. Next bed along As you might have seen yesterday or the day before, the Hughes veg in the bed, veg in one bed. We've got the courgettes, more lettuce that's been planted, board beans and the potatoes. You can look back on the video for that. Today, this was supposed to be a no dig bed, but I haven't got the compost, manure and everything, so I've just dug it clear. So now we've got 6, 8, what have we planted in there? Not sure. And then some cauliflowers on the end. Yep, I remember, Evesham sprouts. So 8 Evesham sprouts on there. Following down the line, this is the courgette bed. There's 2 courgettes. And now, and that's going to be planted into that one. And then on the next row over is the onions, Stuttgarter and silver. These are the ones that Erica's Little Welsh Garden bought from Pound Savers. I'm not sure, they're really doing very good. The golden ones seem to be better than the silver ones. Not sure, they're getting some growth on them now. They've been better now they've been in the ground. They do need a water. This is my pumpkin and squash arch. So I'm going to grow some patty pan squashes around the outside, pumpkins in the middle. So on the edges we've got patty pan squashes and 1 pumpkin there and 1 pumpkin there, and then maybe shortly 1 in this one. This is where the vole was living, and he had little babies, so I haven't disturbed it too much. And then random fruit plant at the end, which I'm not really sure what it is. Right at the end is the berries. This was in the tunnel, and then my bamboo that I've moved down here, and the rose that's coming out here, and then we've got more berries of some sort. Not quite sure what these are. Blackberries, and those may be raspberries. And then I've still got this area left that's not been worked. I've got a tree there, not really sure what that is yet. And then this is all work in progress. This is my daughter's play area. And I've got a random tin of mint with loads of weeds. And my old shed that needs a new roof. And then I've just collected all the bits and pieces up to make use, all on the end of my polytunnel here. This all needs working on, and it's a project for the future. Won't be doing nothing yet. And some sand. Just been to my local nursery. They've got these root trainers. Look at the size of them. $2.49, absolute still. Look how deep they are. Solid. So I've found a tray. So I'm going to put some things in those. Quick walk back up to the polytunnel entrance. This is all the covering that I had on my bed. Just wanted to make a quick video before it rains, before I had to go. And I shall show you in the polytunnel. Please excuse the mess. It's a bit of a mess, but it's work in progress. So in the middle we're going to put some tomatoes. These tomatoes in fact here. These are Gardener's Delight. They're going to go in the middle here. In the middle here is Gardener's Delight, all down the middle. And then the right hand side, all these are Alicante. And strawberries on the top, and there's even strawberries coming out. Lovely, lovely. And then finally on the back row we have some dahlias and the 2 grapes that were from a pound from B&Q, and then the cucumbers, 4 Emily's and 2 Telegraph. And finally on the end is a few of the seedlings that I've got left in the tunnel. These are cabbages, some tomatoes and the chilies. Chilies need potting up. I bought these today, a tumbling tomato tumbler and a tumbling tom. So I'm going to see what these are like. Lady said she prefers the tumbling tom, so I shall see what they're like on a bit of experiment between the two. And I should bring a basket down. And on the left hand side I've done peas and put them in a gutter and see if they will come up that way. And that is my tunnel.